connected to Hacienda Guachipelin is this waterfalls, Catarata, which means waterfall, Oropendola. It was a great asset. Kids just loved it. They had a great time jumping off of the cliffs and climbing around and going into the water. We would frequent this a number of different times at the end of the day just to cool off. And I mean, you literally could make an entire day and a picnic here. It is open to the public. The public, if you are not renting from the hacienda, you pay to come to this, and you also pay to go to the hot springs. But this was really a great, lovely, beautiful little waterfalls. It takes maybe 15-20 minutes to where you park your car to walk to the falls. So not a very far hike, but certainly well worth. I mean, they've got nice suspension bridge and ladders easily going down to the cool, refreshing water. So this is kind of what it looks like, and we spent a lot of time jumping off of the cliffs. Looks like a lot of the locals also will come here and do exactly the same thing. So don't be surprised if, depending on the time of the day and when, that you'll see big groups of folks coming down the path. We were fortunate we didn't see that maybe one time when we were leaving, but this place definitely wasn't inundated with a lot of folks, and sometimes there's just nobody here except ourselves, which is always sort of a neat, gives you that primitive effect. So here they climbed the rocks to get up to a higher elevation, and then they dove. So again, the boys really love this spot. So not that far away, going back towards the hotel, are these hot springs. If you are renting from Guachipelin, the hotel, they're also free to go and visit as often as you'd like. Quite cool is you show up and you can even and they give you a free towel. So that's part of the deal. And they've got change rooms. They're really not hot springs per se, in that the hot water is coming out of the ground and there's the pool. They actually just pipe it in from another location upstream where there is the hot spring, and then they've moved the water around so that you can pick a pool that has a different temperature. A word of caution here also, since they bring in bukus of people. I mean, we're talking about like the big tour buses at the end of the day. So after folks have completed their particular adventure, tubing or zip lining or hiking or whatever it might be, then they bring them down here, and you can have, all of a sudden there's nobody there, and there's like boom, all of a sudden there's 40, 50, 60 people, and that's a lot. The folks, the workers, go up the stream and they actually get this volcanic mud. Apparently there's little eruptions where the mud kind of comes up to the surface, and they gather it in these wooden pots, and you basically paint that mud on your skin, and it's claimed to have all kinds of minerals, and I swear that it actually does seem to work. I mean, you put it on your skin and you do feel younger. So I don't know if that's a myth or it's a trick of the mind, but definitely, what the heck, there it is, it's free. Try it. So this kind of shows you the different pools that they have, and you can pick one that's they're progressive. Some are warmer, some are cooler, and what's also nice is that it's right next to this cool spring, cool as in temperature, and so when you get a little bit overheated, then you just dive into the spring or the stream and cool off. And also you're going to do that when you put the mud on. They also have showers here. And then when you leave, you drop your towel off at that same little shack. So it's really a great addition. And it just plan on leaving before the big crowds come, which is typically at the end of the day 4 to 5 o'clock is when you want to get out of there.